Fans were stunned by what began circulating online. Teyana Taylor, long admired for her grace, creativity, and undeniable presence, was reportedly seen spending time with Aaron Pierre, a rising figure whose name had quietly been gaining traction in entertainment circles. At first, the moment seemed harmless. Shared laughter, casual public appearances, and cryptic Instagram stories that felt ambiguous rather than intentional. But in the world of celebrity culture, ambiguity rarely stays neutral for long. It didn't take much for fans to begin connecting the dots. Screenshots spread rapidly. Old posts were revisited. Subtle gestures that once went unnoticed were suddenly reinterpreted through a new lens. Within hours, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were flooded with speculation, theories, and heated debate. What initially looked like innocent interactions quickly evolved into a full-blown conversation about whether Teyana had entered a new chapter in her personal life. Reactions were sharply divided. Some fans expressed excitement at the possibility of Teyana moving forward and finding happiness after her highly publicized separation. Others struggled to process the idea, especially given how deeply invested many people had been in her previous relationship. But this story wasn't just about a possible new romance. What truly intensified the situation was how the rumors appeared to impact her ex-husband, former NBA player Iman Shumpert, and the concerns that followed. Teyana and Iman were once viewed as one of the most admired couples in celebrity culture. Their relationship, at least publicly, symbolized balance, two high-profile individuals navigating fame, creativity, and family together. Fans watched them celebrate milestones, from glamorous red carpet appearances to intimate family moments shared online. Their daughter became the heart of their shared narrative, and many admired how they appeared to prioritize family despite demanding careers. For years, their image reflected unity and mutual support. Stylish, expressive, and seemingly aligned, they represented a modern celebrity family that many looked up to. But even during those moments, some observers noticed subtle shifts. Occasional cryptic captions, changes in social media patterns, and rumors of private disagreements hinted that everything might not have been as seamless as it appeared. Still, few could have predicted how quickly old emotions might resurface once a new name entered the conversation. Aaron Pierre had largely remained under the radar compared to the level of attention now surrounding him. Known for his quiet confidence and steadily growing presence, he hadn't previously been at the center of major public controversy. There had been occasional whispers about him crossing paths with Teyana in professional or social settings, but nothing that gained widespread traction, until now. Suddenly, his name was everywhere. Fans analyzed every visible interaction, from shared events to overlapping social circles. The internet did what it does best: magnify. A smile became a headline. A shared moment became a theory. And before long, the idea that Teyana and Aaron might be more than friends ignited widespread speculation. For many supporters, the narrative felt straightforward. They saw a woman moving forward after a difficult period, reclaiming joy and companionship on her own terms. But for Iman, the reports reportedly landed very differently. According to sources close to the situation, the news came as a shock, one that stirred a complex mix of emotions. Observers began noticing subtle signs. While there were no immediate public statements, Iman's social media activity drew attention. Vague posts and cryptic messages led fans to wonder whether he was processing the rumors privately or preparing to respond more directly. The absence of clarity only fueled speculation. By mid-morning, reports suggested that conversations were happening behind the scenes. Calls were allegedly made, messages exchanged, advisors consulted. Though nothing had been officially confirmed, whispers of legal discussions began circulating, raising concerns that the situation could escalate beyond emotional tension into something more serious. The mere suggestion of a custody-related conflict sent shockwaves through fan communities. People quickly realized that this wasn't just about adult relationships or celebrity headlines. It potentially involved the well-being of a child. That realization shifted the tone of the conversation almost instantly. Social media became a battleground of perspectives. Supporters of Teyana emphasized her right to personal happiness and autonomy, arguing that moving forward after a separation is natural and should not be stigmatized. Others voiced concern, questioning whether any public romantic involvement might complicate co-parenting dynamics or invite unnecessary scrutiny. Aaron Pierre, despite being less publicly known, became a central figure in the discourse. Commentary, reaction videos, and memes spread rapidly. Some speculated about his intentions, while others defended him as someone caught in a media storm beyond his control. Every detail, his demeanor, his silence, his timing, was dissected and debated. What began as a rumor transformed into a broader cultural conversation. Themes of privacy, boundaries, and the challenges of navigating personal relationships under public scrutiny dominated timelines. Fans weren't just discussing the individuals involved, they were projecting their own beliefs about love, healing, and responsibility onto the unfolding situation. As attention intensified, online observers began reconstructing a timeline. Past photos resurfaced. Old interviews were reanalyzed. Moments that once seemed insignificant were reframed as possible indicators of a deeper connection. Whether intentional or coincidental, these breadcrumbs added fuel to an already blazing narrative. Meanwhile, Iman's continued silence invited even more interpretation. Some believed he was deliberately protecting his family's privacy. Others felt the lack of a direct response suggested internal conflict or strategic planning. In the absence of confirmation, speculation filled the gaps. Behind the scenes, the emotional stakes were reportedly high. Teyana, known publicly for her composure and strength, was said to be navigating a delicate balancing act. On one hand, there was the personal desire to move forward and find support after a major life transition. On the other, there was the responsibility of protecting her child, managing public perception, and avoiding unnecessary escalation. Sources close to her suggested she was being cautious, fully aware that even minor actions could be misinterpreted. Every appearance, every post, every decision was reportedly weighed carefully. Still, even the most measured approach couldn't fully stop the momentum of online speculation. Iman, on the other hand, was reportedly facing a different emotional challenge. Friends described him as deeply affected, grappling with feelings of disruption and concern over his family dynamic. The idea that public rumors could influence private parenting matters appeared to weigh heavily on him. According to reports, conversations with legal and family advisors became more frequent as he considered how best to protect his role as a parent while managing his emotional response. The situation was no longer confined to personal feelings. It had entered the realm of long-term implications. As discussions about custody gained traction online, commentators and fans alike began speculating about potential outcomes. While no legal actions had been confirmed, the possibility alone was enough to heighten tension. Experts weighed in hypothetically, discussing how public narratives can sometimes complicate private agreements. Questions dominated comment sections. Could public speculation influence legal negotiations? Would the situation remain private, or evolve into a more formal dispute? And most importantly, how could all parties ensure stability for the child involved? As hours turned into days, the story continued to grow. Influencers created detailed breakdowns. Fans debated tone, body language, and intent. Some defended Teyana's right to move forward without judgment. Others empathized with Iman's emotional response, highlighting the complexity of co-parenting after separation. Aaron Pierre's role remained largely undefined. Sources suggested he was intentionally cautious, aware that any public acknowledgement could intensify scrutiny. His reserved presence stood in contrast to the heightened emotions surrounding him, which only added another layer of intrigue. Ultimately, the situation evolved into something far bigger than a celebrity rumor. It became a reflection of how modern relationships are judged in real time, how privacy is challenged by social media, and how personal transitions can become public debates. At its core, the story raised difficult questions. How do public figures balance personal healing with family responsibility? Where should boundaries be drawn between curiosity and intrusion? And how does society support children caught in the crossfire of public attention? As of now, much remains unconfirmed. What is clear, however, is that the situation has sparked a powerful conversation, one that extends far beyond three individuals and into broader discussions about love, privacy, and navigating life after separation under the spotlight.